Hey, what's going on? This is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. I wanted to thank you for trying out our site auditor. I hope you got some insight out of that. I wanted to do a video analysis of your website and provide some further insight into what I can see as a search marketer to show you kind of what's been working out for you in terms of your SEO and how we could help you forward to work together in this project moving forward. So the first thing I did was I pulled up your website on a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows me to look at the metrics of a website in terms of your SEO and see what's been working for you and what's not been working for you. So right off the bat, I can see that you don't have any backlinks and referring domains. What a backlink and referring domain is basically any website that goes out there and hyperlinks back to your website. So what I mean by that is, for example, let's say that there's a blog out there called thedigitalIncomeblog.com. And in that blog post, they mention your website. They say, hey, if you're looking to get some digital income or have some digital financial freedom, visit this website here, braxtonrussell.wixsite.com/fiduciary freedom. And then if they clicked on that link, it will point back to your website. And so right now, you don't have any backlinks from referring domains, and so you don't have any other websites that are out there pointing back to your website. We want to make sure that we have a lot of these pointing back to your website, because Google uses that data, all those different websites that are pointing back to your website, and uses that data to determine how authoritative your website is. So it kind of makes sense, because if you think about it, when someone links back to your website, it's almost like someone's referring your business, right? So if someone's going out there with a blog and they say, go check these guys out, they're telling their viewers, hey, go visit this website because it's a quality website and I want you to check it out, right? And so as long as the quality of the websites are good and they're relevant to your niche, you want a lot of these websites pointing back to your website, because it shows Google that you're a popular website that gets referred to a lot and you're a very authoritative website. And so when you have the authority on your website, you start ranking for a lot of those keywords that you want to rank for, and it moves you quickly, because you just have the authority that Google's looking for it, and they just like to rank those kinds of websites at the top of Google right now in Google's algorithm. So referring domains, we would shoot for about 200 to 300 websites on about 2,000 to 3,000 backlinks, and that's really going to show Google that you're an authoritative website and you deserve to be at the top of Google for all the different keywords. And so we would provide these links for you. We have our own methods of sourcing them, and they're very quality ones that are relevant to your niche, and we would start building out the authority on your website right off the bat, because it's just going to help you rank for all the different keywords right off the bat. Right now, it looks like you don't rank for any keywords, and you don't have any traffic organically going to your website. So what I wanted to show you real quick was this tab right here. It actually shows us how many searches per month that a specific keyword gets into Google. So if I type in digital income, do you see how right here, this volume, there's just not a lot of searches per month for that phrase. And so we can rank you for the phrase digital income, but if there's no searches per month for that phrase, it's kind of like, what's the point, right? You want to go after the ones where there's keywords and where you can actually be found, and that there's decent amount of searches for that phrase. So if I type in something like Bitcoin investment, you can see how there's a lot more searches. So right off the bat, there's 3,300 searches for the phrase Bitcoin investment, 2,000 for the Bitcoin investment trust, and all these other related keywords, right? And so what we would do is we would go in there and we would just do some keyword analysis and keyword research and figure out exactly the most searched volume for the specific niche that you target. So it wouldn't necessarily be digital income, because there's just not enough searches for that phrase. But I mean, Bitcoin investment is pretty decent at 3,300 searches per month, and you know, not just Bitcoin, but we could even try like online or virtual currency. Let's try that. Maybe something like that. Virtual currency gets 1,600 searches per month. What is virtual currency? So I guess not as much searches as well, but I mean, there's a lot of different keywords in the Bitcoin niche. And so we would go in there and just try and find the most optimal keywords that have decent search volume. So there you go. So Bitcoin to USD. So yeah, we would go in there and just specifically target all the ones that have decent amount of search volume and low competition and come up with a keyword set. From there, what we would do is we would actually show Google that we want to specifically target for those keywords. So let's say that we wanted to go after these weren't too good, but let's say that we wanted to go after the phrase virtual currency. You know what? Nah, I don't really like that one either. But let's go after Bitcoin investment. What we would do is we would actually specifically build out an inner page specifically targeting that keyword. So do you see how right here, this inner page, how is money created, is an inner page within your home page right here, this braxtonrussell.wixsite.com/fiduciary freedom. And so instead of saying how is money created, let's say that I wanted to target Bitcoin investment, it would be Bitcoin-investment. And then we would hash out the content around that keyword and then show Google that's the kind of keyword that you specifically want to rank for, right? So you might actually get credit for the phrase how is money created when people search that phrase in Google, because you're specifically targeting that keyword here in the URL and it's showing Google that's the keyword you want to rank for, and then you probably have content that's specifically around that. And so what we would do is we would just go in there and build out the content that's specifically around the keyword, so Bitcoin investment, and we would have the content around there, and it's really just going to show Google the relevancy in terms of the keyword you're trying to search for. And then once we start throwing those links at that, we're going to start building the authority on your website. So this is the kind of thing that we would do, right? We go in there and specifically find out the kind of keywords that you should rank for that has decent amount of search volume, and then we're also going to build the authority on your website and target those specific keywords, so then it just goes to show Google what keywords you want to rank for, and you start ranking a lot quickly for those because we're doing all the SEO elements to show Google that. So there's a lot of other things that I didn't talk about in terms of your on-page SEO that I don't want to make this into like a 50-minute video, that we will clean up just to make sure that all the on-page SEO elements are there, and then just do everything correctly. That way we can start ranking you for the keywords you want to rank for, and then start converting them into your funnel, and then move them through the process, right? So again, I appreciate it if you watch this video all the way through. Hope you at least got some insight out of that. We would love to work further with you in this space. It's just a matter of kind of looking at what your goal is with the website, what your time frame is, what your marketing budget, and things like that, and then we can hash out a plan together and go ahead and get started on this. So again, look forward to talking to you soon. Hope you have a great day and rest of your week, and appreciate it. Thank you.